Well, in the beginning of my high school, people didn't really know how to react around me because I was in a wheelchair and they've never met somebody who is in a wheelchair. So they kind of were wanting to do everything for me and say everything, like that was their way of like trying to help me.
When it comes to peers, they can ignore me or sometimes make fun of me. They have conversations without me and don't ask what I think. If I suggest ideas, they say, no, we aren't going to do it that way, or you can't do that.
There were a lot of times where kids were like, can you do this, can you do that? They would ask me all these questions, but with other kids, they'd be like, oh, you can do that by yourself. But with me, they would ask before they would actually make me do something.
We went to sit at the table. Did anybody come sit with you?
No.
No. Were you all by yourself?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then you went to go get cake, and then what happened?
Chocolate cake.
You wanted. What happened?
I want to have chocolate cake with frosting.
Did the girl give you any cake with frosting?
Mm-mm.
No.
I understand that I am different. You see, my disability means I hear and speak very slowly. Sometimes I haven't finished processing what people say before they go on to the next thing. Or they cut me off because I can't talk fast enough. Then I start to feel left out.
There's this one chick who hates me and be's rude to me, and I try not to explode and punch a wall or something.
I have also had teachers treat me differently. Mostly it's the ones who have low expectations of what I can do, or who don't want to bother to teach.
I took some of those criticisms well, not too badly, but it was still great for me to still be friendly, and it just wasn't that bad, just knowing that I'm okay with it.
Cool. So, have you ever felt like you got bullied or picked on?
No.
I think when people treat others differently, it's usually because of fear or because they don't understand how to include them. Whenever I can, I try to help people not be afraid. The people at my school who let me know I belonged there were mostly band members, some of the teachers, and my online classmates. I felt accepted any time they included me.
Nobody really just made me feel different. Everybody just treated me kind of like the same, even if I do have autism. Just maybe at times I cried a little bit, like get emotional, because that's one of the main problems I have, but after that I always feel I belong.
Mainly they were just kind to me. They didn't treat me differently once they got to know me.
Did you like school?
Yeah. With my mom, he saw my school. And I have friends. I have a lunch to go to. And I have a children's class. I'm doing the math, wipes. I'm doing the members. I'm doing my homework done.
And they accept me for who I am.
I've also had amazing teachers who push me, re-explain things, or create unique ways for me to learn. When they do that, it's wonderful because I can learn anything.
Well, it looks like I felt belonged already because I was in a special ed class. And because they were already my friends, I was comfortable with them. So it wouldn't really matter if I was friends with outside of special ed because some people are also regular ed. It's different for people with disabilities when they get the reactions shocked by other people.
Sometimes I meet a person my own age who understands me, like the really nice girl who went to the prom with me.
So, would you like to tell us about the prom?
Oh yes. Okay. We do our first thing before prom. We go get our makeup done and our hair done, and then they serve dinner, then desserts, then the dancing.
Cool. And how many times have you gone?
Three times.
It's a lot of proms.
Mhm.
Anytime people are willing to listen to me, I feel valued. Like now.
So Kaylee asked Miss Perry, can you ask James if I can come to his party?
Would you like to come to my birthday party?
That's what you said. And how many kids were here?
A lot.
There were a lot of kids here.
I also feel included when I am allowed to do what I am good at, rather than being expected to do things I'm bad at or feel embarrassed about.
Help deliver my mail.
Yeah. You delivered mail every day, didn't
Yes.
you? Mm-hmm. To who did you deliver it to?
To
One teacher or all the teachers?
all the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
My family has helped me in every possible way you can think of. They help me understand that I have a diff ability, not a disability. My brain works differently, but it works just fine.
Well, my parents are the reason why I succeed at no matter what I do. I love them that way.
Because I've been in foster care for a little while, they've helped me a lot. There were a lot of times where I didn't want to go to school, so they would encourage me to, try to go to school.
By helping me figure out what's right and wrong in things that I have problems with and see the good side of it.
They have taught me the importance of education and family and manners.
Like if I do weird hand movements or I keep on touching people, they just tell me to say what's right and what's wrong.
My mom, my dad,
Who are there for you the most?
my aunt, and my grandma.
Being successful to me is trying your best and not backing down when you need to do something, even though it's hard. So that would probably just keep going no matter what people do or say.
My older sister has always explained the world to me ever since I was little. My family gets me out of my comfort zone so I can improve.
This means that I'm not a failure at anything and I can just do my best at home, like for schoolwork or my talent that is singing.
They work with teachers, find activities, clubs and opportunities, get the right coaches, sign up for camps, and drive me to things. quite a lot. We've had a goal of me doing one new job every single month for the past 5 or 6 years. And this has helped me know what jobs I might like.
Yes, my friends and my family are really helping me with getting there where I want to be. Like with my schoolwork, I struggle with that, so they just say try your best and you'll get there. So they're pretty supportive.
I have great friends and family and teachers.
I have neighbors next door and neighbors across the street.
And do they help out?
Yes. Jean helps out. Does Melissa and Jerry help or?
They've taken care of Josh when we've had to go to the hospital.
Think we might do that again.
Very cool. It's good to have neighbors like that.
Most of my best friends aren't from my schools. They come from my activities outside of school.
What do you do at Special Olympics? Which events do you do?
I usually do the 200 track meet and the 200 dash, I think, yeah. And the softball. Basketball.
Musicians are very tolerant of different people in general as long as they play well. So, I always feel accepted in musical groups.
Like I did this club in my school called Open Mic Club that Mr. Strickland runs, and it helped me to think about like how people like wanted me here, and because I used to be so shy when I was a kid, and now I'm really not anymore. I have like a lot of friends now, and they all like having me around here, and it makes me feel like I belong. When I started getting into like choir and all that other stuff, I just built up my singing, and it's been fun.
How are you going to get to work?
Work.
How are you getting there?
Dart bus.
Dart bus.
Dart bus.
Mm-hmm. And who's going to help you go shopping?
Shopping. Becky.
Uh-huh.
And Bruce.
That's right. And how did you get a job?
I'll have a job at the Cascade Valley at the hospital.
Yeah, because you were a volunteer.
Volunteer.
For 3 years.
All of these people have helped me succeed because they let me know what I'm good at. They push me to be better.
Did you want to tell them the Special Olympics story? What happens when Brianna stops in the track?
And
what do you do?
I usually help her keep running. I cheer on to get her feet running.
Because she likes you and she'll run to you.
Yeah. And giggles at me.
I'm not really sure. I mean, there've been a couple of times where I've seen kids, like my friends as well, like get bullied and everything, and you know, I would tell them how to get through because I was bullied for a little while. So I would pretty much just say, you know, don't let other people get you down, and you know that you know who you are, and so you don't need to let other people tell you otherwise.
Like usually when people like are sad or down or whatever, I help them by giving them a hug and telling them you can do it. And whenever I cry and I say I can do it, they tell me I can.
Showing people that I can be friendly to them, that they can see my point of view of helping them out. Because when I help them out, it feels good. And when you help parents out, it's like they matter to you and that they belong to you, no matter how far they are.
Being there for my best friend Brianna Marble, who had surgery.
Cool. How did you help her out? What did you do for her?
Just pushing her wheelchair,
Being a good friend.
being a good friend.
It's about caring for others, valuing them, doing the right thing, and appreciating life.
I'm just a helper to her, you know, just because she has a lot of disabilities and I do too, so I know how she feels, and you know, I'm like the leader of the group. I'm the person that everybody gravitates towards, per se. I mean, not trying to be a show off or anything, but you know, I'm just that guy.
And then he makes sure I have to have my pills at lunch, or I have two of my other friends to help me, and to make sure I have to eat.
A few years ago, I made a video for Sound Transit about what it's like to ride the Sounder train from Everett Station. The video was for families who have kids with autism, so they could get familiar with the train before they have to ride it. People loved the video.
What kind of job would you like to do at Cascade?
I did cleans chairs and tables and the dishes.
Excellent. You enjoy doing that?
Mm-hmm.
What was your input when they asked you for National Night Out? Remember when they asked you, and then what was your favorite food, and what did you think that we needed to do?
Mhm.
Remember what you said?
I said
It was a good suggestion.
yeah,
Your favorite food that you said?
yeah.
It's hot dogs.
That's,
He offered up the good suggestion of hot dogs and grilled onions.
Yeah.
That was his #1 staple.
Mhm.
And they're going for it?
Yeah, then you go for it. Then you get hot dogs, and get joint dogs, and get onions, and garlic.
Yep. So yeah, they asked you a lot of questions about what you like to eat and what you'd like to see and what would make you happy, and you gave them a good list.
Mm-hmm.
I make a clay elephants with Mr. Attis, with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask them anything? Did you ask the people? What did
Yes.
you ask them? What's your
What's your
mm,
name?
mm-hmm. Say these are the
These are
elephants.
the elephants are made with everyone's.
That is so cool.
And gave them to everybody.
Everybody.
That's
Excellent.
right. And you wrote their names on it,
All
didn't
the
you?
names.
Mm-hmm.
And Mel Kill.
The Mammoth Kill.
It's a war.
Yes. And from what movie is that?
The Lord of the Rings.
The Lord of the Rings. Your favorite movie.
I am trying to find ways to reach out in my community. I have attended some autism information nights in Ellensburg, and I'm working on planning one closer to my home.
I help people at the Mexican store when I volunteer, clean up the dust. That's what I do.
You volunteer. How does volunteering make you feel?
Great.
I was president of my school's Key Club chapter in high school. My goal was to find ways that students could do virtual volunteering from home. Some organizations like the Search Dog Foundation figured out how we could help from anywhere. Also, I am part of a great organization called Inclusion Works that has helped me make speeches, meet important people, and inspire others. One of my favorite groups is Do It at the University of Washington. Do It is part educational and part social. It teaches high school students with disabilities how to be successful at college and how to advocate for yourself on campus.
When Juanita asks us to go take care of the garden, what do we do?
You get them mad and I get under the hose, on the water hose. And now I get turn off and just water off.
And then what else did we do today?
And we're gonna do bicycles and do the garbage.
What do you always do when you throw away the garbage? Do you got the Bruce Lee kick?
Yeah, I get kicked the garbage and put it in the garbage can. And we don't get the food, that's muscle.
That's right. It's a signature move.
I like to help people, and I like taking care of my niece, and so I would say working with other people who have the same disabilities as I do, like younger kids, so that they know how to deal with it. So helping them through that.
She really wants to be a rapper or a singer. That's one good thing about it.
And plus, he's going to try to make me get into the football team.
Did you know that girls can play football? I didn't know that till a little while ago.
And what do you want to be doing in 5 years? What do you hope you're doing?
Well, manage singing career, performing. So it's a lot more fun on being on an actual set.
So I saw you singing today. It was really good. It was really awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. When you're singing in front of everybody, how does that make you feel?
It makes us feel great. Sing it from the heart.
Like to be an actress, or a writer, or a cartoonist.
Well, one thing I want to become a singer, and another thing is I always wanted to cook, and another thing is I like being like a teacher for preschool, like for kids, because I love kids.
I'm gonna get after. I'm gonna get some. We're gonna work here.
Try to get a job here.
Job done.
What's your favorite thing we've done here?
We always gonna get the candies. Get the work done.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We made 150 candy bags for the National Night Out. That was a good time.
Candy bags, yeah.
Got to sample a few.
And feels, yes.
So it's all about kind of gathering up our skills and then taking it out and trying to utilize it elsewhere. So he's doing a great job at it, there's no doubt about that.
Where is Hawthorne House?
In Maysville.
And who is going to live there?
Lived here.
Who?
Me.
And?
Mom.
Am I going to live there?
No. Becky and Boost.
They're going to help you there. There'll be 3 other guys.
3 other guys.
A group home.
Group home.
Yep, your own group home.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But how long have we been talking about that?
2
years.
2 years.
Been planning.
I've had my ups and my downs, but it's going good. I'm going to be graduating in 2014, and I'm really excited about it.
What does being successful mean to you?
Successful means you made it, and no matter what you do, you'll be able to make your mark. No matter what you do, is still a part of your life.
Once I met some people from the South, like Louisiana and Alabama. They talked very slowly, so they were easy for me to follow and talk with. I thought about moving to the South.
I'll be back.
That is really good. That is really awesome. Good job.
Thanks.